Greetings Diecast racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway. Today we have episode 4 of the Porsche Cup, which is the round 1 Group B competition. A few things have changed around, so let's have a look at the track and see how that's running. Notice in the car park that the losers of Group A are parked further back. The winner's at the front. Kelden's parked his Porsche next to Scarab. Notice that Lenny Hogson has left the track. Most of the rest of it is pretty much the same, although Kelden and the Flying Fenman are hanging out by the ice cream truck because it's a bit warmer day today. Our track safety team are all pulled up and ready, as are our competitors. So here are our our 8 competitors for the 4 matchups of Group B. Starting off, we've got Scott Speed in the silver and blue 944 Turbo 1989 one. This is a Magnus Walker the Urban Outlaw Special Edition. He's up against my favourite car, the Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo, with the Zombie from Else Racing. So we've got an all-American matchup there. The second matchup is Porsche 356A Outlaw of James Sterling, all the way from Gravity Track Grand Prix in New South Wales, Australia, and he's up against the Commissioner from Diecast Daily Racing. Last time we had a racer from that team, there was controversy over the testing data, an accusation of bias against non-British drivers. Well, at the end of the day, Commissioner, you're up against an Australian this time. We'll see how you do. These two cars look very, very similar. Okay. The one on the left is the 911 GT3 Cup in blue with silver rims, driven by Dante of Antares Diecast Racing. It's the Fast and Furious Special Edition. Dante comes all the way from Mexico. On the other side, we've got the 911 GT3 RS, blue with white rims, with Matthew Harding from WCDC Racing, a world record holder from Wellington, New Zealand. So Mexico versus New Zealand. And then finally we have the match of the Jasons. We've got Black 13 with Jason driving it. Black 13 lucky for some. Reaper Customs Cosmetics on that. It's a 934 Turbo RSR. Up against Jason from Toon Tracks Racing. He made it to the final in the last competition, so he's got a fair bit of experience on this track, and he's in a 1989 944 Turbo, but this time it's the gold one. Let's get on to the racing action. So, up first, we've got the Zombie from Else Racing. He had lane choice in car 16 and he's chosen the red lane. And Scott Speed in the 989 Porsche Turbo, the silver and blue one, is on the blue lane to start. Let's see whether that lane choice pays off for him as we get down with the first race of Group B. Oh, slow time, but they were at it all the way down. So that's a win there for Scott Speed on the blue lane. Lanes are swapped. Let's see whether the zombie can even it up and make it one apiece. Now that he's on the blue lane that matches the colour of his car. And the answer is no. No, he can't. It's a 2.1 there from Scott Speed to proceed. Next up, we've got James Sterling in the 356A Outlaw. He had lane choice and he has chosen the blue lane. Will this pay off for him? The answer is no, it won't. The Commissioner is 1-0 up. Let's see whether James Sterling can level the score this time. No, he can't. And did you see the way that that Outlaw was weaving and wobbling? I think he's got a bit of a tracking problem there. But that's it, James Sterling out. The Commissioner goes through 2 and done. 2.1 times. Now I appreciate this one's going to be difficult to see. We've got in the far lane, the red lane, we've got the 1911 GT3 RS with blue with the white rims of Matthew Harding. In the lane closest, the blue lane, we've got the 911 GT3 Cup with Dante from Antares Diecast Racing. Let's see what happens here. So we've got Mexico versus New Zealand. Okay, with a time of 1.9, that's 1-0 up for Matthew Harding. Lanes are switched. Matthew Harding is on the blue lane. Dante is on the red lane. Come on, Dante. Wow. Nice one, Dante, with a 1.8. Dante squares it up. So we're through to the third leg decider here. Matthew Harding is back on the red lane on the far side. Dante is on the blue lane on this side. We've had a 1.9 followed by a 1.8. Let's see what happens this time. .8 from Matthew Harding. Matthew Harding goes through. Dante's cocked a wheel, probably going too hard, trying to get away from there. Looks like there's some traction issue. We'll have to have a look at that between round 1 and round 2. Now, final pairing. The eagerly awaited Jason off. Black 13, lucky for some, had the lane choice and has chosen to run on the blue lane. Jason from Toon Tracks in the gold car will be on the red lane to start off with. Wow, and Jason from Toon Tracks takes an early lead with a 1.9. Can Black 13 square it up, or should he stick to A11 Outlaws? Which he was helping us out at the last episode of A11 Outlaws by doing the flagging. Come on, Jason. Nice clean race, slower finish, but that goes through. Jason from Toon Tracks goes through 2 and done with a 2.2. This concludes today's racing. Fastest time of the day was car 3, Dante. It wasn't enough to put him through, but it was pretty good. It was then matched by Matthew Harding, because Matthew's quite good at that. He's held the lap record here before. Anyway, so Scott Speed, the Commissioner, Matthew Harding and Jason are the ones that are moving on from Group B to round 2. That's all we have from round 1. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to stick the notification bell on. Stick down in the comments section who you think's going to win. Who's your favourite? Who do you want to see go all the way to the grand final? And we'll catch you next week for round 2, which will start off with the round 2 draw. Bye for now.